Outside and the heat is rising, but inside Chesterfield Royal Hospital, so too is the pressure. At A&E today, doctors and nurses are working around the clock to deal with a stream of incoming patients. Dr. Fahad Hassan is partway through a 7-day stint, and it's been tough.
It's been difficult. I'd say it's been quite difficult. The main problem is we're not just getting a lot of patients coming in, we're also getting poorly patients as well. People are not ready for this heat probably. So it's a lot of dehydrated patients as well, particularly of the extreme ages. So I'd be more able to tell you.
This morning he's been treating Malcolm Biggs, known as Malk, who was rushed in after collapsing at home. And he knows more than most the strain these doctors are under.
They need a medal, this team, definitely. And plus I used to work here as well. Chesterfield. I used to be a theatre porter a few years ago. Yeah.
But the pressure they're seeing now is unlike any they've seen before. COVID cases in the hospital have topped 100 this week. Staff absences are higher as a result. And on top of that, people are turning up at A&E who simply shouldn't be there.
It's undoubtedly the case that some patients come here out of frustration, perhaps, when they would be better served elsewhere. We've got urgent treatment centres locally that you'll get seen much more quickly, much more sensibly than you would do if you came to the emergency care.
So is this the worst summer that you've seen?
It's the busiest summer I can remember, and I've been working in the NHS since 1993. So yes, it is.
And the impact of that is also being felt by ambulance services.
In the last half an hour, we've seen those ambulance bays fill up, and as more patients come in, the longer they may have to wait to be seen and for calls to be processed.
Data from NHS England shows that in June, East Midlands Ambulance Service missed all its response time targets. There were 34,759 Category 2 incidents. That includes people with suspected strokes or heart attacks. The response target for these should be 18 minutes, but last month the average wait was 1 hour and 11 minutes. That's the worst in the country.
We are really challenged in terms of arriving at the sickest patients within a really timely manner, as we would want to do so. And we're expecting that to worsen as we go into the weekend and the warmer weather that's forecast.
That warmer weather has resulted in the UK's first ever red warning for heat next week. And while doctors and nurses are doing all they can, they're urging us to take precautions to keep ourselves safe and out of A&E.
In the last week, we've already had patients coming to our emergency department with heat exhaustion. That's an added pressure on it. So I really would be encouraging people to be sensible, stay in a cool environment, keep in the shade, drink lots of fluid, but be sensible about it.
They may seem like simple steps, but taking them could prevent these staff from dealing with further complications. Amelia Beckett, ITV News, Chesterfield.